We are live. Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Kathy. My beautiful friend Kathleen Caputo with us today because I needed some support. And look who stepped up. I appreciate you so much.
And we always want to give back to you, Teri. You help us so much every single day. We're here for you. I know everybody on here is here for you.
Thank you. So I normally play music, but Facebook has been really not nice lately. And they threatened to take the videos down. So I've stopped playing the morning song, unfortunately. So friends, thank you for being with us. Kathleen has so graciously offered to be here with me, and she's going to take us into our hearts right now and do the heart brain coherence.
Right. Okay. Good morning, Pat. I see Pat Moss is on already.
Yes.
So let's just go into our hearts. And why don't we just take a nice deep breath? Breath of love, a breath of peace, and a breath of knowing that we are in the atmosphere of God right now, that we are being lifted up. And let's bring our attention to our heart and feel that compassion for all those people who have lost their loved ones right now, including and especially Teri. Let's know that we align with our heart and our mind and with spirit right here and now, and that we feel the love of God, we feel the love of all of the angels, that they surround Teri right now and hold her up, and that she also feels the compassion and the love that we have for her. And so we can move into this day knowing that we're all supported, that we are all children of that Creator that loves us unconditionally, and that wherever we are, whether we're here on earth or if we've moved on to a higher plane of existence, that love is eternal, and that each one who leaves this earth brings with them all the love that has been given to them. And that we, and right now Teri, is holding the love that has been given to her by her loved ones, and that it can never be diminished and it can never be taken away. It is always, excuse me, it is always with us. And let's just take another deep breath and feel that in our hearts as we say to Teri, we love you, Teri. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know I'm a mess this morning, but I'm here. I needed this. Oh, I just need my family right now, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, that's true.
We got
I'm
peas
just
coming
trying to
in.
figure out how to respond to everybody. Um, Andrea's on, Suzanne, Jennifer, and
Catherine.
Catherine. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for being here. We need you today.
Oh, thank you all so much for coming in. Oh, Karen.
Karen.
Thank you, Karen, for being here. I actually met this friend, Tina Belant, through Karen Palmer. And we always laughed about the fact that I had to fly across the country to Utah to meet my friend Tina, who I hadn't met in person. And she lived about half an hour from where I lived in Florida. So we became really, really good friends. And I was sharing with Kathy before we came on the air. Tina was known as the butterfly lady. She raised butterflies. She grew them from caterpillars and kept them safe in an enclosure. And then she did butterfly releases for anybody that wanted it, needed it.
Wow.
And she surprised me one day. She asked me to meet her in this place in a little park. And when I got there, she had a butterfly in a little enclosure, and she did a butterfly release for me. It was at the time I was going through breast cancer. So you can see she's very dear to my heart.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's so difficult when we lose our friends, and we know that they're taken care of, and but we miss the physical presence of them. It's so difficult not to have them. And there's no timing, so many people say, well, by so and so time you should be over it, and there's no timing in grief. There's no way to do it that's correct. It's always whatever you have for yourself is correct for you.
Yeah, it is. We get through it with the help of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends, our
Exactly.
family. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. I see all your beautiful
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. And Terry, you're leaving this afternoon for Florida,
I'm getting on an
and you're to
airplane
be
in
there.
about, I don't know, 6 hours from now.
And then you can actually be there with your family. It was like everything just came together.
Yeah,
I'll
isn't that
put it that way.
crazy? I'm
Mm-hmm.
staying right there in the part of the world where my friend Tina lives, and there's no accidents or coincidences. So I can always see the perfection of God's hand
Mm-hmm.
and how the angels guide everything in our lives.
And you said it was sudden. You didn't expect anything like this. Yeah.
I just spoke to her. I was just on the phone with her a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
She was vibrant. There was no indication of anything wrong. This was such a shock to me. I only found out a couple of hours ago. I haven't slept at all. After I found out, I was just so in shock. I couldn't even function. I tried to sleep. I tried to close my eyes. It didn't work. It's like, no, no, not going to happen.
Jean, hi, Auntie Jean is here. Rosalind,
Jean,
thank you so much for being here today.
sweet Auntie Jean just met my friend Tina
Did
when we
she
were
just,
there in Florida.
really? Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
thank you
and you're
all.
going to be honored when you're in Florida, right?
That's why I'm flying in. Yeah, they're they're honoring me at the hospital where I had the kidney transplant.
Mm-hmm.
They're celebrating 50 years of doing kidney transplants, and I had mine there 48 years ago in July. So
Wow.
it's a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting the balance of life, isn't it?
Can you
Births
tell
and
us some?
deaths. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us something more about Tina?
Oh my gosh. Tina was a professional photographer who I have never seen any, and I've seen lots of photographs. I've never seen anyone that could capture something so beautifully like she could. And that's why she was at the meeting that I went to in Utah. She was the official photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and her camera just did miracles. She took every Facebook profile picture that I've had. She came over one day. I told her I needed a new picture. So she showed up at my little apartment, my little cave, and we went outside where the swimming pool was, and we did a photo shoot right out in front of my apartment. And she just had me put on all these different scarves and different looks and posing me in different ways. And she just knew. She had that eye that just
Mm-hmm.
knew when something was going to look good. She knew how to make you look good in a photo. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how sometimes we just don't know if we've got a double chin, or, you know,
Right.
if we're just not being genuine in the picture. So every picture she took of whoever she was capturing, you knew that they were being very genuine, because she was going to make sure before she hit that click on the
Mm-hmm.
camera. Just such a beautiful, beautiful soul. She loved animals. She was an animal rescuer. So she fostered a lot of animals, and she had animals herself. She had all kinds of animals. She even rescued a crab.
Rescue the crab.
She found this crab one day on the beach, and it didn't have, it was missing some claws. And she rescued this crab and took it home, and she made this whole TikTok story about the crab. And it would do something every day, and she'd put like funny stuff, and just had people paying attention to this crab for the length of time that it lived while she had rescued it and showed it love. This is the kind of person that she is.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
person that you just admire, because, you know, she's always doing for others and
Mm-hmm.
just showing you her heart. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And yes, Auntie Jean says she was so young and beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, it's such a shock that she's gone.
And this is what we need to do, is to talk about her
Yeah,
and to think about the funny times and the wonderful times that you had with her. And it
yes,
keeps them alive in our heart, and it reminds us they're still there with us no matter what.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Butterflies were her thing, and
Yeah.
when she
Wow.
was at the meeting in Utah, she had these butterflies. Some of them would just stick on you, and she'd stick one on you and take a picture with the butterfly on your shoulder or in your hair, or, you know, somewhere. And she had some that you could clip on. And
Mm-hmm.
so we all left that meeting, that beautiful spiritual symposium, with butterflies from her. So her
Wow.
butterflies went around the world, because this was a global meeting of
Sure.
uh, peace ambassadors.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says her photo shoots always had such fun props. She is pure joy. Yeah.
Do you still have some of those photos
Yeah.
that you took? Could you post them someday? We'd love to see them.
Yeah. I think they're on my other computer, my old computer. I'll have to
Mm-hmm.
dig them out of there.
I'd
Yeah.
love to
She
see
was so
that.
fun. She was just a delight in my life. I loved her so much. I love her so much. She just reminded me of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I know. You're already talking to me. You're already giving me signs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what about her family? Does she have children or
No, there's no
no?
children.
Mhm,
I'm gonna call her husband later today. I know he's in
mhm,
shock, but I'm gonna call him and just see how I can support him while I'm in
mhm.
the area.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm still just like smiling, because the angels are putting me right there
Mhm.
where he
Yes,
is, you
yeah.
know, where Tina's house is, and I can go, and if I need to, just go by there and see him.
What I had mentioned to Terry before about her being there, God bringing her there, I know that Terry is going to help her husband just by her energy there. And even if you didn't say a word, I know that you will lift him up, and God sent you there for a reason to
Yeah,
today. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is from Karen. Just be gentle with whatever comes up.
Hmm.
Karen, that's so true.
Yeah.
It's the best thing we can do for ourselves when
Hmm.
something like this hits us. And, you know, I was talking with Ruth. I know it's early out here in the West, but I had to message Ruth just for that support. And I said, it just keeps coming.
Mhm.
It's like so much loss all at one time. And Kathy, you were sharing with me before we came on that this happened to you.
In
So,
2019, I had everything thrown at me. I used to say to God, "How much more do I have to?" I had all
that's
these
what I
people
said.
dying that I was close to. I had to take over the
Yeah.
church. Somebody got into my checking account. I had to go to Florida to take care of my cousin at the same time. I lost my phone in Orlando Airport. And I didn't realize till I was in the car all the way going to my cousin's house, and my cousin's husband was nice enough, and he said, "Okay, we're gonna go back there." I said, "You're out of your mind. That's another hour ride, and that phone isn't there." And he said, "You don't know. Somebody actually found the phone and turned it in, and I got
Oh,
that back." And I said, "Okay, at least God's given me one little thing that's really
right.
positive."
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sometimes it's like hitting you from all ends, and without this teaching, without knowing what we know, I I don't know how people get through anything like that. I really don't. If you don't have faith and you don't know that God's holding you up, that the angels are holding you up, you can very easily go down a bad path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said I have to do the show this morning. I have
Mhm.
to have my
Mhm.
family here, surrounding me. And thank you to every one of you that are coming in.
Yeah.
I see Michelle just came in, Michelle Landers,
Yes, and Ricky. Hi, Ricky.
Vicky and Josie, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So I have put an ask out there on Facebook. Tina was so in love with butterflies, and I've said to her in spirit, every butterfly I see, I'm going to think of you. So I'm asking people to
Oh,
just flood social media today with butterflies.
we will.
Just
We will
put them
do
out
that.
there. And some of you have already started doing that, and thank you for that. Thank you.
My cousin called me yesterday, and her mom died when she was 12 years old. And she knew even when she was a little kid, every time she saw a monarch butterfly, it was her mom. And she was driving home from the doctor's, and she said a monarch butterfly went right across the windshield. And she said, "Mom was with me again today."
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, makes a
absolutely.
difference.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've told Tina she better bring one really close to me so that I
Mhm.
know it's her giving me that sign. And she
Mhm.
will. She will. That's how she is. She's just that person that she's not going to let you be sad for too long. She's going to show you that it's okay. Everything is in divine time, and I have to
Mhm.
trust that.
Well, you've seen that
Um,
with your trip and everything today, and that you were meant to be there too. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't meant to be there at this time. You know, I thought I was going in for my celebration, but I'm going in for her
Your
celebration as well.
celebration.
Her
Yeah,
celebration of life.
right.
Yeah.
I did a celebration of life a couple of years ago for a dentist, and he had there was like 250 people in the room. And I always ask people to get up if you want to say a few words. I think almost all those people got up and they gave us such funny things about this wonderful man. And when that was finally over, I got up and I took the chance of saying, "Please take this the right way, but this was the most fun funeral I've ever done."
Right. Yeah.
Because you left there feeling good. It wasn't that deep sadness. It was that this man lived a beautiful, wonderful life and helped other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And that's what your friend did.
That's what she did. She always made people feel better.
Mhm.
Ever who she interacted with, they left feeling better because of her.
Yeah,
And so, she's my idol. I want to do that as well. I want to
you're
always leave
doing it.
people feeling uplifted.
You're doing it already. That's for sure,
Thank
for a
you.
long time.
Thank
A
you.
long time.
So I opened the little book, the tiny book. I said, okay, I need a word here. Oh, I need to know something from the angels. And I want to just read what they had me turn to. I mean, turn to the exact page that I needed this
Well, I got
message.
mine last night.
And this says, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, and you lay your head to rest for the final time,
Wow. Oh my
are,
gosh.
are you content and proud of how you lived your life?
Mm, yeah.
And that was exactly what I needed to hear because I know that she lived a life so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived a life that was a testament to God's love. And she touched people in that way.
Absolutely. Can I read something from it was why am I blanking out on his name? It's a poem called Success. And it was, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't find it.
Oh, Brookie's here. Hi, Brookie. We've missed
Hi,
you too,
Brookie.
honey. And thank you all for posting the butterflies in the comments. I love that.
This is a poem from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's called Success.
Okay.
And it says to laugh often and to love much, to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approbation of honest citizens and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to give of oneself, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exultation, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. And this is definitely Tina from what you're telling
Oh,
us, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. She always found a way to encourage and to help you feel better about yourself. You know, she was very professional and
Mm-hmm.
everything she did was done with style, with grace. And she just brightened up a room when she came in. You just knew that something special had walked in the room when she came
Mm-hmm.
in because her spirit was so huge. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, did you know Tina?
Oh,
Yes, Tina passed on
she
the
did.
28th, and we're just getting the word now about that. But it was very unexpected, Michelle. And oh, Michelle, you met her at she was my photographer at the second Angel Speakers retreat that I did in Florida. Tina was there taking pictures for us. Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Kathy. He was wonderful, Emerson. He's one of my favorites.
me too. Yeah, I know I've quoted him at some point in the Midnight book or in
Uh,
the ones from this year.
mm-hmm.
And I don't think I can see good enough through the tears to read my blog today, you guys, but please go read it
We will
because
read it, definitely.
it's called
Definitely.
Living on Purpose. Is that what I called it? No, it's called Hershey's Kisses and Miracles. Does that get your attention?
That definitely does. Anything chocolate, definitely.
It's a story of a miracle, not my miracle as well. I added mine in
Mm-hmm.
there, but a miracle that we even have Hershey's Kisses or Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah.
So that's a teaser. You'll have to read the blog now to find out why.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle. Michelle said Tina also took her photos.
Wow.
Yeah, she was such a bright light, Michelle. You know what's funny? Tina, her favorite butterfly was the monarch, of course,
It
and
was. I
her,
figured that. Yeah.
her love for them because, they are endangered.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting with Michelle Landers one day out on her back porch by the pool, and this monarch butterfly came and it landed on Michelle's hand. I have a picture of that, of the butterfly
Wow.
landing on Michelle's hand. Yeah. So yeah, we all have that beautiful messenger in common, the monarch.
You can't get better than that than them it laying on you. That's like that. That's wonderful.
I know, and it
Fantastic.
stayed there. It didn't like just land and fly off. It stayed there
Mm-hmm.
for a bit. And Michelle, that was such a beautiful moment. I think
Yeah.
we were getting ready to record. We did a series of shows. Yeah, she says she remembers. Yeah, I will send you that picture, Michelle. Uh, we were doing a show. I can't remember. Was it Angels and Miracles or something like that? And so we were getting ready to record it. And when that happened with the butterfly, yeah.
Wow. That is great.
Mhm.
So much love in the world, you know. When we look out at the world now, it looks like, oh, things don't look too well, too good. But then you have things like this, and you see this. There's so much love between people, and that's what we need to talk about more and more, and tell the children, even though they're going through a lot of things right now,
Yeah.
that yes, there is still love in the world, and there's still goodness, and there's still joy. There's still joy when
Mhm.
we even out of this. Teri, you were able to tell us a wonderful story about her and smile and kind of make us laugh and everything. And that's what's the most important thing.
Yeah. It really is. It's like, what are we leaving as a legacy when we're no longer here?
Mhm.
What are
Yeah.
people going to say? What are they going to remember us for?
Mhm.
And I know that wasn't like when she did things, it wasn't like, okay, you'll remember this about me. It was just her heart doing what she did, which was
Right.
love.
Right.
And I think all of us, if we come from our heart in every human interaction, animal interaction that we have, we'll be remembered for that love.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's what I'm doing. I'm remembering her and the love that she shared, not just with people, but with all animals, no matter what they were, even the little crab.
That's the best story.
You can find it on TikTok. Yeah,
Really?
look her up on TikTok. There's the crab, and she did this every day. She would post about the crab and how it was doing and what it was, if it was
That's
regenerating,
amazing.
which she watched it as it regenerated its claws,
Uh-huh.
and it was just so beautiful. And she had such high hopes for it, but it didn't survive. It lived. I don't know if it lived a month. It really did thrive under her love and her care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so beautiful.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, "What are you doing?" You know, you're picking up a crab that's like half dead, that's missing body parts, and it's like, "Nope, I'm gonna rehabilitate this crab."
Now that is an animal lover. That's an everything lover.
She has a heart of gold, absolute gold, and it didn't matter who you were. If she knew you or not, she was
Mhm.
gonna shine that love on you. Yeah. So
Amazing.
I know we haven't heard the last of our Tina. She's going to hang around with us.
That's for sure. I really choose to believe that everything this is Michelle. I really choose to believe that everything that we're going through is leading us to a new earth. It is a breakdown to a breakthrough. I love that. As much as possible, we need to stay strong and stay connected like this through love and community. Absolutely, Michelle.
Yes, we do.
That's what we
Thank you,
need.
Michelle. As I said, that's why I'm here. Otherwise, I would have just said, I can't do this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I had to be here. I just knew that it would be tough doing it alone. And Kathy, you don't know how much I appreciate you being here with me.
Oh no,
You're
that's
such
my.
a you're such a
I'll
blessing
always
in
be
my
with you.
life. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you.
Sally. I had a friend that used to have an internet show, and it was called Spirituality Rocks. And she used to have guests on, and then she would have authors, and we would talk to them. And the first time I went to be a guest with her, um, we sat down, and they're miking us up, and she said to me, "I can't do the show next week. You're going to do it." I went, "What?" And I had to
Yeah.
get my own guests by the next week. I couldn't believe it. And then after that, whenever she couldn't do it, I would host the show. But
Yeah.
to tell somebody, oh, by the way, you're doing this next week, that was just the way she was. She's hysterical, and she still is.
Oh, yeah. What are
And I
friends
told you about
for?
Dr. Emoto. He was there.
Oh, oh, thank you, Brookie, for my hug. All of you that are wrapping your arms of love around me. I'm hugging you right back. Just know that I'll get through this. You know, it's just been tough. This is the third really, really close friend
Mhm.
that has left me in the last, what, 6 months now?
It's a short period of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And, it's like I said, it wasn't an acquaintance. It was somebody I've spent time with and loved on and hugged. I just saw her my last trip to Florida. Jean and I were with Kina. That's the picture I posted asking for butterflies.
Hmm.
And yeah, amazing.
And you're just starting to get over a little bit losing someone, and then you get hit again, and you don't always have enough time to totally grieve for somebody, and you get hit again with something else.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes with me it took 2 years before I finally had to do that. I had to just take some time and grieve for the times I wasn't able to do that. So but like we said, we get through it.
We get through it. And the thing is to honor your feelings. When I got the news, I was shocked. I was absolutely in shock. And then I tried to sleep because it was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I tried to close my eyes and I couldn't. I just couldn't
Yeah.
quit sobbing. I was like, all right, I'll get through this. But for the moment, I'm going to honor these feelings and I'm going to honor that heart hurt because that's what happens with us humans. We get
Hmm.
close to each other and we love each other and we're so used to having that physical presence, and then it's not there, and it's like like this carrot's been dangled in front of us and then
Yeah.
yanked away. Like, nope, you can't have it anymore.
And I was so glad that you knew enough to reach out and say, you know what, I don't know that I could do this today.
Yeah,
To acknowledge that and show that everybody else that yeah, we all of us need some help every once in a while, even the strongest ones, as we were talking about before. Because people can look at someone like Teri and say, oh, she's so strong, and she is, but she needs our love and our support too when things happen.
thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, we all need it. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter who it is. Even the Dalai Lama needs
Yes.
love. You know?
Well, the one thing about him too is that he seems like he's always laughing.
I was just
He's
talking
just
about that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about that, I think, the other day,
Mhm.
right? About him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
absolutely. When, anytime I've seen him, anytime, and I've watched him quite a bit because I just absolutely adore this man.
Mhm,
He's either laughing or smiling or giggling. And you can't not get caught up in that energy,
mhm.
and it's just so beautiful to watch. And I know we're not going to have him much longer. I think he's 90 now or approaching 90.
Yes.
And oh, I just adore him so much. And that's going to be a huge hole when we
Oh,
don't have him with us
Lord
anymore.
heaven.
But I read something just yesterday that he has identified this young boy that's the next Dalai Lama. I don't know if you
That's
saw
what I
that.
heard. Yeah. Wow.
It's like an 8-year-old boy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, my Ruth is here.
Oh, hi, Ruth. Oh.
Good morning, Ruth. Thank you
And
for being.
Gracie, how are you? Gracie and Ruth at the same time. Wow.
Oh, so beautiful, Gracie. Can you see it, Kathleen?
Yes, Jesus showed us the example of honoring the feels. He cried too, an expression of feeling. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gracie. Wow. Beautiful. Before we still have some time.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it was funny about you talking about remembering people too. Um, there's something that where you can actually do a litany of memory, and I wanted to find out, is it okay that we can do this for Tina today?
Absolutely. Yes.
So there was somebody one time that said to live in the hearts of those we leave behind is not to die. And they wrote out a whole litany of things that we remember. And so I'd like to read each one. And after that, if everyone would respond, we remember you. So at the rising of the sun and it's going down, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
At the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
At the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you, Tina.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
When we are weary and in need of strength, Tina, we remember you.
We remember
When
you.
we are lost and sick at heart, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
When we have joys we learn to share, Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
As long as we live, Tina too will live, for she is a part of all who have known her. She is a part of us. Tina, we remember you.
We remember you.
And we will.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Every day, I want to just reach out and ask her to show me a
Mm-hmm.
butterfly. Every day.
Absolutely. I think you're going to see a lot of
Thank you.
butterflies.
That's great. I want to see her.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see her still vibrant. She was such a bold, bright, vibrant color in the world. She always wore bold. So whatever it was, you paid attention. And Michelle said that was beautiful, Kathy. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Jean, it says, are the good people dying?
It starts
Oh,
before
it
that,
does,
Kathleen.
it's not showing up on me. I
Let
was
me
wondering. It looked
let me.
like it was
There it is.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't see it, unfortunately.
Okay. Right. Put it up here. Can you see it if I put it up there?
Yeah, I am so shocked. I am speechless. I thought we had said uncle. Yes. We must need help in the spiritual realm. Kathy, there's a scripture that says we are we I'm sorry.
Why are
It's not coming up for me right.
why are the good
Yeah,
people
dying.
dying?
Don't you know bad times are coming on the earth? Kathy, are you familiar with it? I'm not actually.
Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with that one either, Jean.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll go with that. We need those angels helping
Yeah.
us, and she is definitely flying high with those angel wings.
And I think there's going to be more and more of them coming to help us because we need it, right?
Yeah, it's certainly too. Oh, we have a birthday today.
Uh,
More
Tony.
celebration. Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday, dear
Tony.
Tony. I hope it's a wonderful birthday for you, honey. Do something for you. Make it special. Let's see if I missed any. Sally says, even the strong has weak
Mm-hmm.
moments. We are still human, and sometimes our human heart takes precedence. Oh, I love you too, Sally. Thank you.
What are you grateful for today? Yeah, what are we grateful for today?
Yeah, I am grateful for this family. Top of my list, right behind opening my eyes and living. Every morning, I'm so grateful for another day alive. And then you all make it worth the while. Every one of the P's for peace. I love you all so much.
We're grateful also to hear about your friendship with Tony. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, with Tina.
Yes, I hope you got a little glimpse into this beautiful soul because she absolutely is a delight and such a great sense of humor too. She loved to laugh and she could be sarcastic. Yeah, and yeah, just a beautiful soul. So thank you all for helping me to remember her today. And please lift up her husband, her family, her friends. She had a huge net of friends in Florida and across the world because she touched so many
Yes.
lives. Oh,
Eugene's.
sweet Gloria.
Yeah. I am grateful that we're standing in the light and have knowledge and hope and love. That's for sure, Auntie Jean. Yeah.
Oh, so any other prayer requests that you all have, put those in. We revisited the long prayer list yesterday, and then we'll add in any that's not on that list.
I do have
Oh,
one other
okay.
person. His name is Trey. Someone called me yesterday and asked me if I could put him on our prayer list.
Okay.
He has cystic fibrosis and it doesn't look good right now. So they're asking if we could please pray for him. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Grateful for being a Gracie. Grateful for being me in the world to show God's presence all the time and in every moment and to love, give love, love, and love. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah.
Thank you, sweet Gracie. We certainly love you, our Grace Isis.
Wise Gracie. That's what I call her, right?
She is. Yeah, she definitely is that. Okay, so if anyone has prayers, go ahead and put them in there in the comments. Oh, Kathy, I would love if you would lead us in our closing prayer, lifting up
Oh,
all of our
absolutely.
beautiful peas and our world. There's so much hurt in the
I
world, and,
know. I know.
and I know we need these angels that are um, going now to their spirit self to be able to guide more of
Yeah.
us than they could if they were just here in the physical.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So are we ready for that now? You want to
I
close?
don't see any more prayer requests coming in. I
No.
was trying to give a
Okay.
moment to see if anyone wanted to share. But yeah, I think we can go ahead and go into the prayer time. I'm not playing music, so we won't
Okay.
have our Leo at the end of the show.
Mhm.
I'm thinking while I'm in Florida, he's just going to have to come on with me and sing to us.
That's a good idea. Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, Oksana is
Oh, hi,
here. Oh, hi,
Oksana.
sweet one.
So we are grateful for everyone that was here with us today. And I know whoever wasn't able to be here, I know that their thoughts and all their thoughts and prayers, I don't think I want to say that. I know that they're with you, Teri.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful family that you put together. Total circle of
That
love.
God put together.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
this is divine, and I can't even imagine a day without all of you. You're my rock.
Okay, no one else has anything? No one else has prayers that they need?
I don't see any. I saw Brookie earlier mention she's still having difficulty with Maxwell being nocturnal.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing we can really do about that, Brookie, but we can ask for spirit to help little
Send
Max
them to
to
me. I'm
sleep
up
through
most of
the
the
night.
night anyway. I'll take care of them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's
Okay.
just close our eyes and take a breath and just feel the presence of all the angels, of that spirit that made each one of us out of itself, with all of its beautiful qualities of peace and unconditional love and joy and harmony and balance and divine order and right action. And we're seeing this divine order and right action right here today. We see it because we know that there's always divine timing. And whenever someone leaves this earth, it's at their right time. And that we can send them off knowing that they're taking our love with them and that we still have their love. And that all the people that are left behind are comforted and know that all is well and lifted up in any grief, lifted up to the highest possible consciousness, and to know the presence of God right here and right now. And so, beloved presence, we are so grateful and we acknowledge the gifts that we've both given to and received from Tina. Thankful for the healing of our hearts and the awakening of our souls to the truth, which sets us all free. We release her now, know to the highest possible expression of new life and spirit, and we celebrate the ongoingness of life and the continuity of love within us all, moving serenely into our lives and knowing that we are never alone. Sustained in divine love and guided by infinite wisdom, we truly know that all is well, that the love that we have for each other is the grandest gift that we can have. And we give it to each other right now as we say, thank you. I love you. Amen.
Oh, my friend, thank you. I love you. Thank you, friends and family, for coming in and sharing your love. Just wrapping your arms around me and around each other, because that's what we do here. We share love. And Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals.
That's right.
So keep sending the love to each other, and I'm going to feel it from you all day today. I know that.
That's good. So should we count back?
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you.
I love you. Oh, I love you all so immensely. And And thank you, Jules, who came
Yeah.
in and said that was beautiful. Thank you. And there's Marietta. Oh, a beautiful family. I will get through this with your love. So thank you. And I'll be flying out on an airplane in just a few hours. So please pray that the angels are underneath the wings of that plane, just guiding it to safety.
Absolutely. When I fly, I
Time to
always
fly.
think of Archangel Michael just underneath lifting us up. And he'll do that now.
Yes, I fully believe. All right, so
Okay.
I'm going to get off of here and try to get myself together to get everything packed away and ready to get on the plane. Stay in your hearts today. That's where the love is. When you stay in your hearts, you stay blessed. Oh, Jean
Thank you,
L'Oreal says,
Jean.
hey.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
And I want you all to know that Kathleen rearranged an appointment
That
to
was
be here
nothing.
with me this
That was
morning.
nothing. I didn't really
Thank
want
you
to
for
go
that.
anyway. So I didn't feel like getting dressed.
And Ricky and Josie, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods tonight. I'm landing later tonight, so I hope to get together and see you. I think we're going to have a small Florida gathering while I'm there, which will be great for me to get real hugs and y'all wrapping your arms around me. So thank you for that. All right. So let's end the way we do every day.
Yes.
Namaste,
Namaste, y'all.
y'all. I love you all so much.
Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow from Florida.
Okay.
I'll get to sleep in because it'll be 8 o'clock
Yes,
for me as well and not 5 o'clock.
that's right.
Okay. Take good
Bye,
care,
everybody.
everyone.
Love
Bye
you.
now.